Dance of Legacy. Canara Bank. The Canara region, blessed with abundant natural resources, was an ideal trading post. It was only natural that the people here imbibed the spirit of hard work and commerce. And ultimately, South Canara came to be the cradle of Indian banking. Since Mangalore came under the British Madras Presidency, the Bank of Madras established a branch here as early as 1868. The Kuri Fund was a recognized system of banking, along with the Hundi system, which the local rich rulers used as a means of money transfer. Destiny had decided, and greatness was born here. In 1906, Sri Amembal Subbarao Pai, a successful lawyer in the Madras Presidency, decided to set up the Canara Hindu Permanent Fund Limited in his hometown in South Canara, in a small rented room, with the safe donated by one of the directors. The bank was formally registered with a capital of 2,000 shares of 50 rupees each and just 4 employees. Subbarao Pai, a philanthropist, wanted to help the small traders who were burdened by the exorbitant interest charged by the Bank of Madras. He sincerely felt that a good bank is not only the financial heart of the community, but also one with an obligation of helping in every possible manner to improve the economic conditions of the common people. Keeping this in mind, he established a set of principles which have been the guidelines to make this revered banking institution what it is today. In 1910, the Canara Hindu Permanent Fund Limited was renamed Canara Bank Limited. The first logo of the bank further evolved to stay relevant with the times. The founders' branch in Mangalore functioned in this very building from 1906 to 1964 and is today a treasure trove to the legacy of this great institution. Across pre-independent India, the bank gained respect as it had thrived through the economic depression and survived the hardship of the 2 world wars. Came 1947, the dream of millions of Indians came true. Birth of a new era. In 1954, the corporate office was shifted from Mangalore to Bangalore for effective administration. In the years to follow, 10 banks were taken over. In 1969, when 14 leading banks were nationalized, Canara Bank Limited became Canara Bank. The growth of the bank was phenomenal, attaining the stature of a national level player in terms of geographical reach and client base. The 80s saw Canara Bank make rapid growths as a full-fledged financial institution. CanCard, the first credit card, was launched. The first overseas branch was established in London. The Lakshmi Commercial Bank was taken over, and Indo-Hong Kong International Finance Limited was commissioned. Over the years, Canara Bank has scaled up to emerge as a major financial conglomerate with as many as 9 subsidiaries, sponsored institutions, joint ventures in India and abroad. Dance of the Millennium. The dawn of the new millennium saw Canara Bank make giant strides into a world driven by internet and mobile telephony. Driven by a change of brand identity to go with the changing times and the dynamic future. The bank has over 5,000 branches and 6,000 ATMs studded across India and the globe. The latest being a branch in New York. Today, Canara Bank occupies a premier position in India's banking industry with an unbroken record of profits since its inception. The bank has a very consistent growth in its financial performance with regards to global business, global deposits and global advances. Advances have been dispersed on the following parameters. Canara Bank has several firsts to its credit. Dance of Embrace. The financial inclusion program of the bank continues to bring millions of rural folk into the mainstream.
A large section of the people has not been able to access financial services. Canara Bank is striving for sustainable development of the communities through financial inclusion. Financial as well as non-financial interventions are designed and implemented in this regard.
Every milestone and evidence of the bank's commitment to reach customers across the country. With crores of unemployed women in India, Canara Bank has taken the onus of empowerment. The Mahila Banking Branch, first of its kind at Bangalore, to instill confidence in women, to access financial services and to extend hassle-free credit facility to women entrepreneurs. Dance of social responsibility. Canara Bank's CSR, specially designed for the rural masses. From basic sanitary facilities in girls' schools to computer literacy and software training to vocational training in arts and crafts.
Since the essence of CSR was one of the founding principles of our bank, it has been a smooth transition for us to embrace the mandated CSR. Our CSR initiatives include skill development, education, health, women empowerment, assistance to disabled, SC/ST and other underserved sections of the society. During the year 2013-14, our CSR initiatives covered 929 projects with total outlay of 70 crore. Our bank was one of the pioneers in the establishment of Root City movement, and same concept has been adopted by the Ministry of Rural Development to expand throughout the country. Presently, we are running 34 self-employment institutes in addition to 13 other co-sponsored institutes in the country.
Current CSR activities at a glance. The bank set up high-tech e-lounges in select branches and also added several value additions in internet and mobile banking. Internet banking terminal, online trading terminal, self-printing passbook kiosk, cash deposit kiosk with voice-guided system, ATM, check deposit kiosk, corporate website access, Canara e-info book, electronic passbook and banking-related information facility. Canara Bank today has the unique distinction of having the Shikar branch, where a single window takes care of all your banking needs. Today, Canara Bank is a common landmark and a household name across the length of India and abroad. And as India stands on the threshold of the great demographic dividend and being a global number one, Canara Bank is gearing up to carve a niche for itself. The bank has received many awards like the Golden Peacock, Green Tech, E-India Awards, CSR World Congress, SKOCH, etc. More than awards are the encouraging tributes from our customers, big and small.
IRB Group's banking relationship with Canara Bank is more than 2 decades old. The bank has been a pillar of strength in the growth of the company, and we also have never let the bank down. In the year 2004, we were supposed to achieve a financial closure for the Bombay-Pune Expressway project, and infrastructure funding was a tricky word at that time. But with the know-how that the bank had, they successfully stood behind us. They appraised the project and helped us achieve the financial closure, which was a turning point in the history of the company.
We have been associated with Canara Bank now for over 60 years. We have had very pleasant memories of our association, and their response to all our needs related with our business have been very satisfactory, prompt, and as required by us. This is the reason why, even after 60 years today, our company banks only with Canara Bank.
Havells is in the electrical space and having a very wide distribution channel with a very strong brand across the country. In the last couple of decades, to support this growth, we needed very strong partners. In Canara Bank, we found a right partner who could support us with great funding at the right time with great services. And that is one of the reasons that we have been able to grow at this pace and with the right credibility.
मेरा नाम फरजाना बेगम है। कैनरा बैंक में आके सॉफ्टवेयर में जो मैं डीटीपी ली थी, बाद में इधर ट्रेनिंग हुआ मेरा 3 महीना। अभी मैं बच्चों को पाल के मेरे पैरों पर मैं खड़े हो सकती हूँ। इतना हिम्मत मुझे कैनरा बैंक ने दिया, उसका मैं तो बहुत आभारी हूँ मैं।
कैनरा बैंक नन्गे तुम्बा सहाय माडिदे।
Canara Bank has been our family bank for many years.
I like my Canara Bank very much.
The legacy continues. Canara Bank. Together we can.